the After Weight Pile Show, starring Rocky Strong, brought to you by the Rocky Strong Broadcasting Network. Another exclusive live from the Smoke Shack, the After Weight Pile Show. Boys, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. We out here, boys. Fresh off the pile. What was today? Shoulders. Dumbbell shoulders. So we did lateral raises. We did flies. We did overheads. We did and what else we do, boys? I don't know. Did a bunch of stuff. Chainsaws. Ernie, good to see you, brother. Ernie on the chat. Strong family in here already, boys. You already know what it is. You know what it is, boys. Let's go. Yeah. Try and get us something wrapped up here. Maybe a little something wrapped up here. Digging the new shirt. Digging the new shirt. Huh? Yeah. A little bit tight. A little bit. Freaking large A. You know what I'm saying? Got a large A shirt, but it don't look like it. It's looking more like a schmedium. It's looking more like a schmedium, boys. Too big for my shirt. Awesome. Thanks, Irony. I appreciate you, brother. Wesley Mitchell. What? Boys, every time I go to hit this thing with nothing in it, the vase smells like terrible resin. Terrible resin, boys. I don't know what we're going to do about that deal, except for that we're going to wrap something up instead. Yeah, man. Sucks, but yeah, man, I've been noticing lately that it's giving me a slight aftertaste that I don't care for. Don't usually have that effect. And a wrapper, you know what I'm talking about? Barry Wood in the hood. Oh yeah, we in here, boys. We in here after a short hiatus. I didn't go live yesterday or Sunday, but yeah, man. I mean, it's just hard when you don't wear shit that fits and then you start wearing shit that fits. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get used to it. All right, let's see if we got enough to put in here for a J, or if I gotta grind this up something else. Hopefully this will be enough for a nice little jitty bob right here. All right. So what the hell been going on, man? What the hell been going on out here in the streets, boys? Hold on. Usman Youssef. Ha. Got it. Usman Youssef. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. The After Weight Pile Show. April Fools. I don't even like working out. Huh. Shit. April Fools, boys. Huh? Absolutely. Double tap the screen on your mobile device one time for the kid if you can. One time for the kid if you can. Oh, dropped her. Got that Ridgeline Lance, boys. Emerald Cup first place. Pakistan. Never been there, but I hear it's nice. Never been there, but I hear it's nice. Try to get a little bit something else, man. We've not been doing very good on rationing. I can tell you that. We've not done very well on rationing. But actually a lot of Afghan medicine goes through Pakistan, matter of fact. A lot of that Afghan Kush stuff goes right through there, right through Pakistan. It'd be like a dang big trash bags full of it too. Not only that, boys. Not only that. Actions, not distractions. Good to see you, homie. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you're doing well, brother. I hope you're doing well. Don't forget, y'all, Thursday night, 9 o'clock Eastern. Rocky Strong meets Sticks. Rocky Strong meets Sticks from Stay Awake TV. We're going to meet Sticks from Stay Awake TV on Thursday. He's nice enough to grace the channel with his presence, brother. It's going to be nice. Thunder Gang in here. Tommy Thunder. I know Tommy's excited. I know Tommy's excited to see Rocky Strong meets Sticks from Stay Awake TV. Legendary review guy on the tube. Doing reviews before reviews was cool. Sticks and reviews go back like babies and pacifiers. Old Rock ain't no liar. Oh yeah, we got something nice now, boys. We got something nice now. Got a couple new shirts. The old lady hit them all. Got us a couple good shirts. 9 o'clock Eastern. Thursday night, boys. 9 o'clock Eastern. That's what we're shooting for. That's what we're shooting for. I talked to him today. I talked to Sticks today. Locking it in. Locking her in, boys. So don't worry about nothing. He's still on. He's still on. He said, I'm ready when you are, he said. All right, we're getting this thing rolled up, wrapped up for us. Shee. Living that highlight, boys. Living that highlight, boys. You know what it is. You know what it is. And this ain't no sticker neither, boys. You hear that? Embroider. It's a real fucking decal. That's a real decal. Not even a sticker or none of that. Not a vinyl, none of that. That's a real decal. Timo DeVille, good to see you, brother. We ain't seen you in here in a minute. From the West Coast, of course. You already know. Thanks for stopping through, big dog. Appreciate you, man. Always. Strong family in here deep tonight, boys. There ain't no stopping it. Strong family's deep in here tonight. No, Diddy. No, Diddy. We stay deep in the streets over here on YouTube, though, don't we? Old Strong family. You see us show up, buddy. It ain't one of us, is it? Nah, hell no. We show up, boys. It's going to be a whole slew of us. Diddy, good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping through as well, man. Awesome to see. Yeah, trees on the ceiling, trees on the floor. Shit. That's right. What's that old fucking thing? Anybody can piss on the floor, be a hero, and shit on the ceiling. All right, we got us one wrapped up, ready for lift off. Ready for lift off, boys. Almost lost the scissors. Yeah, man, I just don't know, man. I gotta clean that jewel up again. I just cleaned the base, the bong, not that long ago, boys. Like a couple of days, man, and it's already tasting like kind of off. Spend too much money for it to be tasting weird. You heard? You know what I mean? Hope everybody's having a good week as of yet. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. Sober dog. Whoopsie. Says the highlight. Says the highlight on it. Can't get over top the words here. Let's see here. I don't understand on. Oh God, this thing come back on me. Let's see, roll the doobie. He's rolling the doobie up. Oh, like I said, man, it's a decal though. It's not a it's not like a plastic. It's like a, you know what I'm saying? So wedding cake shirt. I think it's by Mike Baker or something like that. I can't remember. What the Plug Awards is on? Nah, y'all wouldn't even be in here. Y'all be over there. Wishbone, thanks for stopping in, bro. Much appreciated. Always good to see you, man. Glad I've been seeing you here pretty regular, so it's been nice. You was probably wondering where I was at the last couple of nights, for real. It's like, damn, ain't nothing on. Where the hell Big Cuz at too? The Plug Award is on now? I didn't know it was supposed to be on today, for real. No way. Victor Riviera, good to see you, man. Absolutely. We just chilling, man, after the weight pile. I figure it's April Fool's Day, you know. I don't even like working out. Y'all don't even know that about me, do you? I hate it. But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. Thursday it's on? Right on. That's what's up. Well, that's going to be kind of a weird thing, ain't it? I wonder what time they're going live. Probably later, right? Hopefully. Hopefully later. I can't get jammed up like that, can I? We can't plan that on top of a YouTube Streets. We can't do Rocky Strong Meats at the same time as that. Ain't nobody gonna be over here. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Everybody works different hours, but if YouTube Streets gonna be fired up doing awards at the same time that me and Sticks is on, it's gonna be a lot less people over here for sure. That's gonna be perfect then. That's gonna be perfect because we want to do Rocky Strong Meats runs for about an hour, roughly. You know what I mean? So we can't get it all in the first hour. Then we'll just have to do another Rocky Strong Meats Sticks. But yeah, hopefully that'll work out. Perfect. Y'all can roll out it watching Rocky Strong Meats Stay Awake TV right into the YouTube awards. Hopefully. Man, this thing's nice, dude. That Ridgeline Runts is one of my favorite strains. You know, that's the thing too, man. It's not the strain that's the problem. Most likely it's the way it was grown, you know. It's not really the plant's fault. We're getting ready to ramp it up. I know I keep saying that, boys. We are so close, boys. We are super close. Today is the 1st. May 11th is the first day I can put them outside. So I think I'm going to wait until the 11th to start germinating them. And that'll give them like a whole month inside before I send them outside. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that'd be the thing to do, right? There's no like real handbook on that deal. Gotta see how many seeds come up. Might have to get some more. If they don't all come up, we're gonna have to get some more. But yeah, hopefully by July, I'll have them autoflowers done. And we'll be puffing on some wedding cake up in this bad boy. Match my shirt. I'm gonna smoke it with my shirt on. I'm gonna smoke wedding cake with my wedding cake shirt. What else, man? What else? Y'all want to talk about Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and old boy Justin, whatever his name is? Y'all want to talk about that? I was watching a thing about that today. Old fucking Blake Lively seems like she's a weirdo. The Justin, whatever the fuck his name is, seems like a weirdo. And Ryan Reynolds, you know, is a weirdo. 1,000. You don't get that kind of money not be a weirdo. Sorry to say, like 10 Deadpool movies, that guy's rich as hell. Billy Westerner, Bigfoot. Good thing I just went ahead and checked the messages, switched her back and forth because I didn't see those. I figured something had happened when the chat just all of a sudden stopped. Good to see y'all, man. What? You don't know what? Billy Wester, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in, big dog. But yeah, Blake Lively came out. Said, man, you know, it's really weird. This dude called me like 2 o'clock in the morning, left me a message. Come to find out, she texted him right before that. Yeah, calling somebody at 2 o'clock in the morning, leaving them a message. A married woman. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Even if you are working with them, you know, and you're up late spitballing, or in this case, he felt bad about a meeting that he had with Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds all in one place. And Blake Lively pretty much told him how it was going to be. And Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift pretty much pressured him, is what he's saying, into doing it. Like giving her, you know, what she wanted, which was a couple scenes, you know, her edit, basically. Locked the old boy out of the editing room. That's what they're saying, dog. The director got locked out of the editing room. What? This is some old ass shit too, boys. I don't know if y'all care about Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, or the Justin dude, but it feels like they trying to railroad the Justin dude, and then at other times you feel like the Justin dude might be a weirdo, and then you're like back and forth, you know. You never can tell what's going on in this damn weird ass Hollywood, you know. Hollyweird. Hey, this is a tasty little jewel right here, boys. The flavor, the buzz, the smoke, all of it. Just an all around. Blake Lively's not a country rapper. Neither is Ryan Reynolds. And the funny part is, you know, the nice pool, like if y'all watched Wolverine versus Deadpool, the nice pool dude, the guy that acts like he's like super chill. And he's like, yeah, she just had a baby too. Like he's talking about Lady Pool or whatever. He's like, just had a baby and she looks great. Never could tell. And they're like, oh, you can't say that. He's like, oh, I'm a feminist. It's like exactly what the dude says, man. Dude's even got the Justin dude, he's even got a whole podcast where, like, you know, he tries to tell how, you know, men should be safe places for women to come to, not be, you know, this toxic masculinity shit, you know. All that shit. So you would think that he'd be a weirdo, you know, like from his public persona. And they came out with this movie. It Ends with Us, right? And the movie's like about domestic violence, kind of like she meets this neuroscience. Like she goes and moves to the city and opens up her flower shop, right? And then she meets this neuroscience doctor or whatever, fucking brain doctor, and her and the brain doctor kick it off, right? Well, I guess the brain doctor dude gets a little handsy and smacks her around a little bit and stuff, and also verbally, you know, abuses her as well. And it was a great opportunity for, you know, this type of movie to shine a light on domestic violence and people who cause domestic violence and how domestic violence is dealt with in relationships, you know. Instead, the whole movie's pretty much been relegated to this bullshit drama back and forth, like those country rappers that have been going back and forth, and no, everybody went to go see the movie. The movie is a hit. Nobody cares because all they're talking about is this agreement because Blake Lively is claiming that there was sex. Now, she said dude kept trying to come into the trailer while she's trying to breastfeed her baby and stuff, man. That's crazy. What? Why would he do that? Not once, you know, like, oh, shit, excuse me, you know? And then it was like, oh, now I'm going to try to get it again, you know, try to surprise her again. Oh, hey, guess what? Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? The only problem with that was there was also text of that Jewel saying, like, I guess come into the trailer or come see me in the trailer or some shit, you know what I mean? And they were like right around the same time as she's talking about this, but they also had them both sit down and sign a paper that was like, I will not, I'll, you know, like both parties or whatever are agreeing to not show sexual content to each other from their phones, not to try to, you know, bust into the trailer and catch the other person, and not to add kissing or intimacy to scenes that didn't have it before. Like there's a dancing scene, and this is the thing, like if there's an intimacy in the scene, they have to have an intimacy coordinator there to make sure that the female is feeling fine, you know, that she's good with the scene and everything that's going on with it. Anna the goat. Oh my goodness. Finally, in months we ain't seen Anna. So great to see you, Anna. We're talking about Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and that dude Justin, whatever the hell. I can't remember the dude's name. The Canadian dude. I think he's Canadian. I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that. I could be totally off on that deal. But nah. So now there's like, you know, basically the Justin dude has a whole movie. Yeah. So they have a intimacy coordinator that's going to be there. So she makes sure that the female and the male, matter of fact, is both comfortable with everything that's going on in the scene and stuff, right? Well, there's supposed to be this scene where they're dancing and they kind of lose each other into their own little world, is what the script says, right? They're in their own little world, just them dancing. So everything behind them shit's probably blurred out and they're dancing around, and it's probably music playing, so you don't really hear like if they're talking or anything like that. But in the scene, she's talking to him like, I think we should be talking because I think it'll make it look more romantic if we're talking. And like he leans in and puts his forehead against hers like this, you know, and they're like dancing really close and stuff. And he kisses her. And there wasn't never supposed to be a kiss in that scene, according to the, you know, the script. So there wasn't an intimacy coordinator there for that scene because there wasn't supposed to be any intimacy in that scene, more than like maybe an embrace or something, right? Well, that was one of the scenes they're going to probably bring up. But at the same time, like I said, when you see the interaction between him and her, it's like they're trying to make the scene better. It's not like she's like uncomfortable and wants to leave. And this all is being said that basically this is going to probably, or could have almost 100% they were going to make the sequel, right? Because the movie made way more money than the production and the promotion. So if you make more money than the promotion and the production, and you make like, you know, serious money after that, there's going to be a sequel now, bro, because none of the movies are doing that unless you're like an X-Men movie or a Marvel movie or whatever, you know. So basically what they're saying is Blake Lively was trying to take control of the new series, the movie, basically the script and everything. And they were trying to be like super accommodating to her, you know, so that she wouldn't feel uncomfortable and all that. That being said, now, you know, people were trying to like figure out what was going on when the movie came out. They weren't seeing the main characters together, you know, on the red carpet at all these press events and all that. You didn't see Blake Lively and the Justin dude, right? Like you'd see Blake Lively and everybody else from the cast, and then you see the Justin dude off by himself. When they did this viewing, like the showing for everybody that they went to the red carpet for, as soon as everybody started going inside, they took Justin and his family down to the basement for a private viewing away from everybody else, because they weren't sure what was going on yet, you know, and it was, you know, the Me Too movement had, you know, just been kicking back a little bit. So they're probably like trying to side with her, making her comfortable, you know what I mean, by not having him around. Well, he starts releasing receipts, like, you know, text messages and phone calls. Like there's some website that you can go to and pretty much you can look at everything that the defense, you know, Justin and his movie company are defending themselves against this lawsuit for sexual harassment from Blake Lively. There's like a whole website you can look at it, and it's all there, like this was said, and then this was actually what was on the other end of that wasn't, you know, discussed, like putting the second pieces together. And like everybody is just, you know, that are like real fans of these people are thinking like they don't want to be fans of them anymore. And Ryan Reynolds trying to get up out of the whole mess. Like he don't want to even be involved in none of this mess, but he done got himself all up in it. So now I guess everybody's thinking that they're all kind of hard to work with now. You know what I mean? And once you get that difficult to work with persona in, you know, Hollywood, it's hard to get a job. It sure enough is. Usually when they say someone's difficult to work with, you don't really see them in very many more projects. You know what I mean? But that's also usually what they say about female actors that want more control and more editing and all that, you know? So, sorry, got off on a little rant there, but once I start talking about it, I can't stop. I gotta let it, you know what I mean? I gotta let it simmer, let them cook. But thanks for stopping by, Anna. It's been great to see you, man. We talk about you damn near every live. I seen you in Rick's live the other day. Rick from VPS was live. He was out in a park somewhere, just chilling, just hanging out. I know, like, you know, most people, I guess, that are in my community probably don't give a shit about Blake Lively or this Justin dude or whatever. But I guarantee you, once the, you know, everything's settled or whatever, this is something that's been in the news for like the last year. Like this ain't something that just popped up and now I want to talk about it. Actually, this thing's been going on for like this whole, like since 2004, the summer of 2024 is when the movie released. But the set stuff was all like 2024 or late 2023. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting ready to be a verdict on this deal. They're going to come out and say, hey, this is that, or that is this. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's crazy, dude. Like well-known movies are like small indie movies. I mean, either way, you're doing good if you're making movies for real. You might not be rich, but if you're making movies, you know. I saw Joe Rogan and them guys talking about the Weinstein guy the other day, man. Y'all have to go look at that. I'm not talking about that. Guy's a creepo if you ask me, but But they was talking about it. Hellbird, thanks for stopping in, brother. Appreciate you, man. Straight to DVD things. I dig it. Either way, though, that's more than one, right? Congratulations to them. You know what I mean? Man, I'm gonna take a couple bangers, man. I know we just smoked a J, but it's like, I don't know, just not the same, man. I gotta clean this bitch out, man. What the hell did we do with it? Here it is. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. I'm in the kitchen with your mom making blueberry muffins. Let me ask you a weird question. Oh, God. Don't play yourself, brother. Come on, man. Appreciate you commenting, brother. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the big, Nah, I've never seen that, man. I've seen some weird movies, man. I've seen Crybaby and you ever seen that one with Johnny Depp? I've seen trying to think of all that dude's movies are kind of weird. I can't remember the director's name though. That did Crybaby. He did a couple movies like Serial Mom. Serial Mom is a really good movie. I used to watch that. I mean, I probably watched that thing 20 times, man. And then it's the same guy. And then he did the one with the transvestite dude or the lady. Sorry, I don't know. Like one of the first ones that was an actor, and he put her in this movie, and it's a crazy movie, dog. But I can't remember. John Waters. Yeah, I've never heard of that one, man. August Underground. Clockwork Orange. That's another good one from back in the day. Yeah, dude, John Waters made some crazy wild movies, man. Like out there shit. Sorry. Yeah, my old lady just got me into that, Anna. We watched the first episode or whatever the other night. It seems like it's pretty good. Like the lady's dad was a serial killer, and he's trying to like get man, I gotta be careful, man. I can't say that, dude. And he get like she don't want to talk to him or nothing. Well, he calls and like basically tells him like I won't talk to nobody else. And sure enough, like that's how the show pretty much kicks off, you know. Pink Flamingos, that's the one. Yep, exactly. John Waters is the director, man. He's got a lot of wild ass movies from back in the 90s. They're all pretty good though. That's the weird thing. They're all pretty decent. Like I said, Serial Mom's like kind of like a weird, kind of like comedy. It is. It's like a comedy horror, basically. It's pretty good though. Thanks for stopping by, Hellbird. I thought you was about to hit me with some crazy. Thought you was about to like see if you could rage bait me or something. Look at this crazy looking thing here. Huh? I don't think I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen that one. Let's see what happens here. think it might be the screen, the reason why it's doing that. I ain't for sure 1,000. Let's try this thing out. Oh yeah, that movie Kids is crazy, dude. I watched that movie when I was like, I want to say like 14 or 15. I think it came out in 94. All right, I'm gonna check that one out. I had to write it down. Hold on. Shoot. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Gummo, huh? Let me see. Where the hell my phone? Where's my paper and pen at? I think I took the pen out of here, man. I think I took my pen out of here, man, the other day. Damn it, man. Here, I'll just use this Gummo. It's probably on YouTube. Like the 6ix9ine video. Y'all ever watch The Bluff? Y'all ever watch that, On the Bluff? That's where Rollo's from. You ever watch that shit? It's like a found video, a found footage type video or whatever about these kids that end up getting robbed. And then like at the beginning, they go to the Bluffs to go score, score some rugs. And when they got up there to score the rugs, old boy jumps in the back. He gets in the back seat. He's like, yeah, pull on up here. And I'll run in here and get it for you. And then he like pulls out. It's like, hey, give me everything you got. Give me that camera. And then dude's basically like running around videotaping everything about himself with the camera from there on out. You know what I mean? It's like found footage type deal. Most found footage is usually like horror movies and stuff, but this is like a found footage. Like, you don't know if it's like a documentary. You don't know if it's like, you know what I mean? Puppy, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, I was going to say, man, I need to tell you that I end up using your money to buy food and stuff instead of stuff off Temu. I knew I said I was going to buy some more stuff for over here off Temu, but I got a little bit strapped, so I ended up using it for lunch. Sorry. When I get money back there, I'll get something offline, you know what I mean, to replace it. I appreciate you sending it to me. It's just I got a little bit strapped, so instead of buying stuff off Temu, I use it for something else. Nah, you're fine. I'm good right now, man. I'm good. Don't do nothing right now. I know you would. I was just letting you know. The Corner. I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, Blair Witch was a good one. Because that was like the first one that was like found footage. And it was like freaky because you didn't know, what was it? Oh, man. Damn, the phone's going to die on me, boys. What was the other one? What was the? Oh, man, I love movies about Everest, dude. Stuff now. I love mountain climbing movies. I like watching Arnold, Arnold. You know what I'm talking about? That Arnold dude. What's his name? Dang, Sophie, don't jump up on me right now, honey. I got my brand new shirt on. What are you doing? Hmm? You ready to go in? Alex Arnold. That dude's crazy, man. He climbs everything with no ropes or anything. It's not really like a movie though, but it just follows him documentary style. But Everest is a great movie though. They got a bunch of them. There's like 3 or 4 good ones, and then there's Alive too, where they crashed. The soccer team crashed on the mountain. Um, yeah, man, I love mountain movies. Cliffhanger with I even like that stupid movie with Sylvester Stallone, man. Dumb as that shit is, man. Sophie dog, what's her doing? What's her going? Huh? What? You see, I'm entertaining the peoples. You see, I'm entertaining the peoples. Oh, I know it. No way, dude. I ain't jumping out. That's what the old lady. She said she'd jump out of a plane. I ain't jumping out of no plane. Yeah, I used to really like a lot of horror movies, man. I haven't really seen no good ones really lately, though. I don't really like the just gory stuff. I like it when it's got like a little bit of story, suspense, and stuff to it. Something you got to figure out or something. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Oh, Pikes Peak. Damn, yeah, that'd be cool to do in a like to do the races or whatever. I like to go up there when they do the races and stuff, man. It's so damn high that when they gotta design and tune the car perfect so that it'll even make it to the top. Dang, I don't know about that one, man. But why they go missing? Is it like it's a dangerous path or something? Like is it treacherous path? Yeah, the Rob Zombie. That's like the best ones that I've seen. Like that's the last ones that I've really seen that were really good. I don't know about the Halloween movies. I've never been like a giant Michael Myers fan. Yeah, but House Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell. That one wasn't as good, but it was still good. Um, you ever seen the one that he did for Sherry Moon, where it's like witches or whatever, and it's like a radio show, like on the radio, and they're like DJs or something, and then I can't remember exactly what happens, man. It's a crazy movie. I quit watching it because it kind of got weird and boring. Like, and the creature that was on there was like really weird. The creature was like super weird, dude. Like he really got it was like one of the first ones he ever did. So like it really was like uh for Sherry Moon, that's pretty much what he made it for. Oh yeah, man. They have that thing, man. That I keep seeing. Like it comes up on my feed because I watch it, the different stories about it. But there's like so many stories. I forget what it is, like 400 and something people that have disappeared, but it's way more than that now. But people go missing in the forest all the time, like people hiking with other people, like people that are known to be good outdoorsmen, survivalists, and stuff like that, and they just go missing. And then they find them. Sometimes they find them like it's like really weird circumstances, but when you go into hypothermia and stuff, like you do weird stuff like take your clothes off because you start getting hot. Yeah, we got black bears out here, but not like big brown bears. Yeah, Jeepers Creepers was pretty cool though. That's what I said, man. I always tell the story about like when I was staying at the county hotel, man. This old guy that rode he rode motorcycles with some people, you know what I mean? He was really fucking cool dude. And when he first got, when everybody we first get there, you ain't got nothing. So I went over and gave him some coffee, which ain't shit really, but you still everybody sells a shot of coffee. That's still like a soup or something, like it's like $1 to make a cup of coffee, And he's like, nah, I don't want it. I was like, nah, man, I don't want nothing for it. You ain't gotta pay me back or nothing, man. That's just, on the house, bro. That's for you, dog. If you want any more, just come see me, man. And we was watching Jeepers Creepers. It was around Christmas time. I mean Christmas, Halloween. And there's that one part where the guy's running away from him, and he throws this Maddox at the dude. Like a pick, like one of them big picks. They're called Maddox. It's got like a thing on the back of it, like so you can dig a hoe with it. Anyway, the other side's a pick, and the Jeepers Creepers thing throws the pick, the Maddox, and hits the guy in the head with it. And like as soon as it happens, Pops goes, "I want to do that," and I was like, "You want to do what, man? You want to throw a fucking pick in somebody's head?" He's like, "Yep." I was like, "God damn, Pop!" I said, "Holy mackerel!" Caught me off guard, man. Just like out of nowhere, just sitting there watching it. No, man, it's crazy. Maybe he had to be there. I don't know. Yeah, I want to do that. I'm like, what? Anyhow, cracking myself up. Yeah, it's terrible to go hiking alone. But like I said, people are known to disappear in groups. Like one will it's always like a similar story. Like one person will somehow get separated from the group, and then wherever they're supposed to meet, they never meet back. That's the weird thing about it. And most of the people are known, like, not talking about like cases where you wouldn't even think like they weren't outdoors people or something like that, or you know what I mean? That kind of stuff you kind of expect because they're not used to being outside. But when it's somebody that's an experienced outdoorsman and they just go up missing, and then they find them like usually it's like 300 feet off the trail or something like that, like not very far from the trails at all. They find them, and usually they don't have any of their gear or their boots are missing, like all kinds of crazy stories though. Slow it down. I see you, honey. What are you doing to me? Why are you wet? I don't even know why the grass is wet. It ain't rained or nothing. I don't know why your feet are wet. Grass wet. Huh? Well, boys, I'm probably about ready to wrap this thing up, man. It's been good talking to everybody tonight, though, man. It's cool getting into a little bit of talk about the horror movies and stuff. I do like them. I would rather see, like I said, ones with a little more suspense and stuff in it, though, than the ones that are like just hack slashers. I mean, I like Friday the 13th and stuff like that, too, though. Don't get me wrong. But, like, Hostel 1 was good. Like, the other ones, though, man, that shit was kind of like too much for me, man. Some of them hostels was like too much, man. The first one was freaky, because it had more story to it and stuff. Some of the other hostels seemed like it was just like murder. Like, dang, I can't say that. It's just, unhealth care, the worst possible ways you could possibly think to do it. You know what I mean? But turn the lights off here. I don't really like those. You know what I mean? Man, what was that one too with remember Jim Carrey did that one horror movie, and that, man, it was a weird movie, dude. That was a weird one. I can't remember all the details about that one. No, actually, I think he did two different ones. Actually, but he did one where he was like a detective, and yeah, I think Hostel had more storyline to it with like the girl showing up to the town and all that. It felt like a hell of a lot of less plot line and story to the other ones, you know. But people definitely honor that dude, Eli Roth, like as one of the greatest like horror film directors of all time, for sure. They do, for sure. Same thing with the dude from Saw. And I can't really even think, but like maybe one or two of the Saw movies that I really liked. Yeah, nah, it was like a real dark movie, man. Like he was in. Well, I'm not counting the vampire movie that he was in, like that one, that like kicked off his whole career and shit. Once Bit or whatever it was. That's what it was. Once Bit or some shit like that. But nah, this one was like later on after he already did all of his comedy movies and everything. He did one that was like a number. Like the movie's name was a number. But then he did another one where he was like a detective and he was like investigating um, terrible crimes. So and I can't remember exactly what all the details of that one was, but I remember that was a weird ass movie, man. I don't know, maybe it just made it seem weirder because it was Jim Carrey, you know. But oh, what was that show he did too? It was really good, man. Damn, where he's like the kids uh TV star or whatever. That show was cool, but it was weird as shit too. I think he did a bunch of weird stuff on there. I think he hit somebody with a car or something. Shit. Anyway, look, we're running long tonight, boys. I'm out of here. I got to the gym late, got home late. The old lady's probably asleep because she's got to get up early in the morning. Sophie's ready to go inside. I can't think of nothing else I need to talk about, man. Dang! Koala! Good for you. Absolutely. I know you was freaked out last time. I know also you are underage. So I'm glad for you because I know that you were worried about it. But everybody needs to know that you are under 18. So everybody be respectful. I know that we don't allow this very often, but Koala's been pretty respectful and she doesn't usually comment a whole lot if she's around. Or maybe she just hasn't been around. But yep. I'm glad everything's going for you because I know you had anxiety about it. And I told you just not to worry about it and just do your schoolwork and get the hell out of there, get yourself a good job, and then worry about it. But I know that's not what most people's paths are. Anyhow, sorry, but I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all be good now. Be good to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself like I am all the time. Yeah, usually we try to keep it 18 and above, but it took me a long time because Koala didn't really seem like a fetus. So usually, if you can get past actions and everybody else, we let it ride out, and then and then some of them just gotta tell me. They gotta let me know that they're a fetus, and I'm definitely glad that I know that's a weird thing in young people's lives. The first time you're trying to talk to another person that you have feelings for, that you care about, but definitely don't do anything unresponsible. All right, y'all. Look, I'm gonna get up out of here. Be good to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself like I am all the time. Somebody said we're going inside. Somebody, come on, show the peoples. Show the peoples. Something dog. Oh, you got me with your wet feet on my new shirt. Sophie dog. Don't lick me. Sophie dog. All right, y'all. Remember, tell your loved ones you love them. You never know what may occur. And sometimes they be forgetting. So you got to remind them. You got to tell them. That way, if they forgot, you're reminding them. Maybe get them something nice, like a drink, something they like, uh, or a candy that they like. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, like something small, even just so they know that you're thinking about them. That's all. Doesn't have to be anything major, but remind your loved ones that you love them. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. God willing, and the creek don't rise. Oh, don't forget, Rocky Strong meets Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern. Bicycle.